Everybody has a podcast.
What up, what up, what up, what up, what up, what up? Oh, hello. Hope everyone is having a great night. Oh, man, what a weekend. See Light Bright on the chat. Hello, Light Bright. How have you been? Hope you had a great weekend. It was a great weekend here. Oh, everybody has a podcast. Welcome into the show. Every one Whis coming along in one moment.
J.Wiggy, take out the trash!
Potato on the barrel. Potato salad.
What up?
What? Grant Mills, I have missed you. I haven't seen you in over 24 hours after a hell of a weekend. Quite a weekend with the boys. I was sweating Jim Beam. No kidding. I had to get it out of my system and move around today, but recovering well. How about yourself, my friend?
Pretty good. I drank no Jim Beams, straight vodka, and no, it was great. It was good. Jim Beam. I can't really get down with all that. But man, what a weekend, huh?
Oh yeah. That vodka was good though. I think you and I spoke, and I know I asked you, and I forget. It's my old age. But are you normally a vodka person?
No,
Yeah,
I'm definitely not a Jim Beam person, so I'm not.
fair
I
enough.
stay away from that. That's bad news for me. Oh, they got real fucked up, possibly blacked out.
Yeah, that vodka was smooth as could be. So yeah, I thought it was really good. I wasn't, and got a bottle for that was shareable, but it went to our bachelor over the weekend, and he shared it. And really good, especially chilled. So that would be my go-to if I get into vodka. I probably won't drink for a few more weeks. I need a breather, but it was worth it. Well worth it. Definitely need more. All you people out there who haven't hung out with your boys, your girls, or any of your friends, get out. Enjoy a weekend, especially this time of year. Weather's getting nice. Lots of cool sporting events. We had the Kentucky Derby we had watched this weekend. Not really that exciting, but fun. Little USFL, we didn't catch that, and but a lot of fun in the sun, throwing the ball around, drinking. So, yeah, good to be back on the show.
That's right. That's right. So this weekend was a good weekend, man. I mean, I will say one thing. Well, you know what? Hold on. He's in the building.
Big man. This weekend was out the chain, yeah.
Pretty good weekend. Oh God, man. It's been such a long time since I've been to the beach. It's just good to get in the water, get the salt water on my face, and be on the sand, even though the weather was not perfect. But just good to get out of town. Shit. A little bit of a vacation there. I haven't been anywhere in so long. Now I'm thinking I need to go to the beach again later on. Maybe Fort Walton Beach. It's not that far.
Yeah, I think another trip is going to be in the works. It's funny. Everybody always says that once they get back, but I think you and I mean it. We've always been pretty consistent when we say things. We mean them. We follow up and do them. So I think we need to make that happen. Definitely longer. An extended weekend plus a day. It was nice, but definitely not long enough. I could have stayed a whole week and never have been tired of it. Really, and man, even slept well. Probably all the drinking, but yeah, beaching it was fun. Wish that, man, and of course the day you leave, the weather is fucking beautiful. It's like shit.
It always goes like that.
Yeah.
It always does. This past week I did have sex with a girl.
You had sex with a girl. How was it?
It was pretty good, but she was so stupid she thought a lawsuit was something you wear to court. Okay.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
That was pretty dumb, yeah.
All right. Well, so back from vacation, feeling I'm trying to still get back in the mix because today was admin day for me, folks. If you know us, we work in the field doing certain things. I'm not going to say, but it was a day at the what would you call that? Remote orifice, if you will.
Orifice.
So not too much fun, but it wasn't too bad either. The good thing is I only have like 1 or 2 admin days a month. So back in the field tomorrow. And we will be doing shit. Oh.
Now, do you schedule your admin days in advance? Do you know when they are? Or are they just kind of, how do you do them? How do you book your admin days? Do you, like I said, because you're usually out in the week.
No, they're set. Like we got 2 that they,
Okay.
I forgot this was an admin day actually. And so, yeah, but it wasn't bad because it's, trainings. You got to act like you do and go through that dumb shit. And that's really about it. Compliance training and real boring shit. That's why I'd rather be out in the field. Yeah. What there was a USFL this weekend, and I think XFL championship is like
this
a week
coming
or so
weekend.
This coming week. Okay.
Yeah, this coming weekend.
Did we already picked that, right?
We picked for the championship. You and I are in agreement on DC, and Whis is going Arlington. So that'll be May 13th this Saturday. This past Saturday would have been May, 6th. and that was Kentucky Derby. Mage won that thing. We didn't pick the Derby this year, but really we watched it, and it wasn't a. I think it was mostly front runners, so nothing too exciting. But we do have some USFL picks we can go through later.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's go ahead and then let's just get into some. There's some weird news going on. All right. Well, what's going on out there? Not a lot of video game news or anything that's really that interesting. But in odd news, 500 pounds of cooked pasta found by New Jersey River Basin. This story by Ben Hooper. Public Works employees in a New Jersey town cleaned up an estimated 500 pounds of cooked pasta. There's a little thing on here on YouTube. Damn, that's a lot of spaghetti. It was dumped near a river basin, but the origins of the misplaced macaroni remains a mystery. Nina Jokonokowicz, a local politician who ran for city council in Old Bridge, posted photos to Facebook showing the mounds of cooked pasta dumped near the river basin. The photos show an estimated 500 pounds of cooked spaghetti, elbow macaroni, and ziti dumped in mounds across a 25-foot area. Jokonokowicz said she reached out to the town administrator and the Old Bridge Department of Public Works. She said Public Works employees hauled the noodles away 2 days later. The origins of the derelict pasta piles were unknown. Himanshu Shah, Old Bridge's business administrator, said police are investigating the matter. Do you eat pasta, J.Wiggy?
Yeah, get down on a lot of pasta. A little spaghetti here and there. Some baked ziti and lasagna. So, yeah, get down on some fucking pasta. How about yourself? You like it?
I do like pasta, but it's been a minute since I've done a good spaghetti. I'd like to do a lasagna, one of those Mexican lasagnas. Looks quite interesting. And maybe a variation on spaghetti with just maybe ground beef and maybe some sort of pesto sauce, maybe instead of your traditional tomato sauce. Tomato sauce. What else is going on? We got a Idaho man catches 81 tennis balls with a boxing glove. This one's also by Ben Hooper, and there's video of this, as you would probably imagine. An Idaho man donned a boxing glove and used it to catch 84 tennis balls in 1 minute, breaking a Guinness World Record. You know we love those world records here. Yeah, for sure. Oh, David Rush, who has broken more than 250 world records to promote STEM education, said he initially thought the 74 catch record would be easy to beat, but then realized the record was for catching with a single glove, not two. Fucking idiot. Tennis balls don't want to be caught in boxing gloves. Every time they hit, they simply bounce out. There's only a very small window where a ball can land and be caught, Rush said. This is a quote from Rush. Rush said he spent time training with the glove and even taught himself to juggle 2 tennis balls in 1 boxing glove. He ended up breaking the world record. Record, not a world record. The record with 81 catches. All right, so there is video of this. If you want to see that, I'm not sure how good that is. Oh, chicken spaghetti. One of our listeners is saying, would that be ground chicken or like hunks of chicken or chicken strips? Because I bought some ground chicken today, and I don't know. I was thinking of doing chicken smash burgers, but maybe ground chicken spaghetti might be decent. I don't know. You ever ground chicken? What do you do with ground chicken?
I haven't had it with ground chicken. No, I've cut up chicken strips, but I just added them to my already done spaghetti. So, and I thought it was good. I actually done that with little steak bites before too, just to add a little more protein into the mix. But I haven't used
tomato sauce on there.
I did, yeah.
Oh, okay, that's interesting. Little Parmesan or ram.
Yeah, sprinkle a little Parmesan on top.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty good shit, man. I don't do too much pasta anymore just because what happens with me if I eat a lot of heavy carbs, man, I will get full quick and then and this is probably most people too, but literally 2-3 hours later after it digests, I'm hungry as fuck. Seems like it just occupies that stomach until it digests, and it seems completely empty. I need something a little more, keep me full a little longer. But I do love some pasta though, man. I do.
It's so good, man. I'd like to get some wagon wheel pasta and, maybe do a casserole with involving meat and cheese. So that'll be good. I know we always do food quests here at the show, and my next one I have yet to announce. We did the steamed burgers and deep fried ones, so I'm debating on the country fried burger or the chicken smash burger. So stay tuned on that. What other news we got going down that might be kind of weird up in the hills? Woman stung by scorpion aboard Air India flight. Oh man, you imagine being stung by a damn scorpion on your flight?
Food.
By Simon Drucker, a woman on an Air India plane was stung by a scorpion while on a flight from the city of Nagpur to Mumbai. The airline confirmed Saturday. The flight occurred April 23rd. The airline said in a statement issued to the Press Trust of India, calling it an extremely rare and unfortunate incident. The airline said it previously encountered cases of rats or birds on board flights.
Birds.
Woman was treated at a hospital and later released without issue. On landing, the said passenger was attended by the doctor at the airport and subsequently treated at the hospital and discharged. Our officials accompanied the passenger to the hospital and offered all the support till passenger discharge. Air India spokesperson said. So, looks like after the flight touched down, they carried out a search, locating a scorpion, and fumigated that bad boy. So, damn, that would suck. Yeah, don't they do some kind of pest control on airplanes? I wonder. It seems that should be a thing.
Do you have any good or interesting flight stories? Have you ever been on a flight with a kooky person, a scorpion, maybe? Anything crazy ever happen on a flight? Because I feel like all my flights, and I don't fly as much as I used to, but I feel like all of them are pretty much the same. I've never really had anything exciting happen. No scorpions.
I've never had any crazy shit like that. Hopefully, won't. So, yeah, that's good. But Air India, you might expect anything.
You might, yeah. Overseas, I think some of the countries lack the regulations they got over here in the good old US of A. But even then, we got a lot of loudmouths, patriotic folks. That seems to be an American thing. And you see the videos online of people fighting and cussing, getting loud and hauled off on an airplane. I am fortunate not to have seen that, but I don't know. Maybe I want some excitement. Maybe I'm just flying on the wrong airlines.
It could be. So, I got a update on this chicken spaghetti here. So she does a shredded rotisserie chicken spaghetti, Velveeta cheddar, cream of celery, peppers, onions, mushrooms, and garlic. That actually sounds pretty good.
That is yum. That is yum.
Yeah, I always usually get a rotisserie chicken. You can do so many things with those. Bust them down and roll them up in a pita bread, or like she did, this chicken spaghetti, which sounds really good. Might have to try that. Damn, it's all kind of shit. So, man, I'm gonna have a lot of recipes and shit to be fucking with here soon. So, yeah, I'm trying to get more chicken recipes anyway, man. I've been doing a lot of red meat shit here. Probably need to cut back a little bit on that.
Yeah, I try to balance out the chicken and the red meat. I love steak. I love beef. I like the protein involved, but chicken's a lot more economically reasonable at the store. And there's a lot of good recipes, and I feel like I'm so boring with it. I'm curious what you have in mind, because maybe I'll do something as well and join you. Maybe I'll try a little ground chicken, something like that. Because I usually just grill them up, and I'll dice them. Usually throw some barbecue on there. I like barbecue chicken a lot. Do a little sugar-free barbecue. But kind of getting old. I need something new. Kick the door in a little bit for my chicken.
So what's on the meal prep for this week?
You know what? I'm behind. Since I was gone this weekend, I don't have anything in mind yet. I think last night, I I hate saying cheated. I like to enjoy my life a little bit, but I just needed some cows to get my week started. I ordered a nice pizza. Ate half of it last night. Ate half of it for today. Tonight I had a flat iron steak.
Oh, you fancy.
Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. And then rest of the week.
Howdy! Get in the cello!
That's
Get in the cello tonight.
that's a shout out to our boy LD. He loves that one.
LD.
But yeah, nothing in particular right now. I need to change it up, so I may dig into some recipes. Our chatters have some good ideas as well, so I will see. Definitely need to diversify
So you're
my
slacking
chicken.
right now. Y'all haven't done any fucking meal prep.
Nothing at all. Nothing.
All right, that's all good. Hey, sometimes you just gotta fly by the seat of your pants. I never do meal prep, but
No, it makes my. I'll be home tomorrow. I've got a remote day, so maybe at lunch I'll go down there and see what we got. I know we got some food that needs to be prepped and cooked. It's usually going to be a little beef, some chicken, and maybe some salmon. That's typical rotation, but we'll see. I need to just mix it up a little bit, spice it up a little bit.
all right. Well, we got some sad news out there, and this is going to be the last story. We don't typically do entertainment news, but the band Sum 41 announces breakup after 27 years. This article with Hanya Pendleton. So, Canadian pop punk band Sum 41 announced Monday they would be disbanding after 27 years. Current lineup is frontman Derek Whibley, Dave Beckish, Jason McCaslin, Tom Thacker, and Frank Zumo, but only Whibley remains from the original group. So, quote, being in, this is from their, looks like Instagram. Being in Sum 41 since 1996 brought us some of the best moments of our lives. We are forever grateful to our fans, both old and new, who have supported us in every way. It is hard to articulate the love and respect we have for all of you, and we wanted you to hear this from us first. Sum 41 will be disbanding. We will still be finishing all of our current upcoming tour dates this year, and we're looking forward to releasing our final album, Heaven Exhale, along with a final worldwide headlining tour to celebrate. Details will be announced as soon as we have them. For now, we look forward to seeing all of you scumfucks, wow, shout out to Gigi Allen, on the road, and are excited for what the future will bring for each of us. Thank you for the last 27 years of Sum 41. And then there's their little Sum 41 deal. So, damn, they've been around because they had a song on the American Pie. I think it was the first or second one. So it was the guitarist, lead vocalist Whibley, drummer Steve Jocks, bassist Richard Roy, and vocalist John Marshall, which started Sum 41 in 96. In 99, they signed with Island Records, dropping the first EP, Half Hour of Power, and then full-length All Killer No Filler, which I did buy that. Went
Great
platinum
album.
in US and UK, 3 times platinum in native Canada. And the heyday looks like was in the aughts with 3 albums. Does This Look Infected, Chuck, and Underclass Hero going gold or platinum. Last album was 2019's Order in Decline. So yeah, some sad news there. Did you ever get into Sum 41?
Fuck yeah, that song "Fat Lip," man, that was I don't
Great
want to
song.
waste my great song. Was In Too
That
Deep?
was
Was
the
that?
second American Pie, I think, or the first one? I can't remember.
I can't remember. It's got to be probably the second one. I don't remember it from the first one. Great movies, by the way, too. I'm probably, if we're speaking to guys our age, everybody knows American Pie. If you're younger, you got to be familiar with them, but you need to go watch them. I can watch those every time they come on. Fucking love them. Well, yeah, up until they got into the weird shit, but the first 2 were phenomenal.
I love Stifler's mom, yeah.
She was pretty hot. That's
Yeah.
That's a classic movie. Yeah, the first 2, and then that's it, man. After that, kind of fell off. But hey,
Yeah, they started. They had the reunion movie, didn't they? I saw that.
I think there was. I didn't see that one though. I don't think
I did see that one. I need to know it. Yeah, that was 2012. I went and saw that. It was pretty good. I think it was the 10-year reunion or some shit. I think that was the last one. I know they had a couple of offshoots of it, like American Pie 5 maybe happening or whatever. But I was a fan of the reunion. That was the last one, and first and second. I think second wasn't that where they were at the beach for the summer or some shit.
The second one, I think so. I think you're right. Man, you're going back and watching American Pie here.
American Pie, he fucks a pie.
The old movies. Yeah, not a lot of good movies coming out, so I'm gonna have to go back and just reminisce for some 41 sake. But yeah, no, they're a cool band, man. I mean, punk
Yep.
pop, I guess, really, but still good shit, man. And be one of those bands that bring back the memories, I guess. Kind of like a Blink-182, I guess, maybe.
I'd agree. No, definitely a staple of the late 90s, early 2000s.
Oh yeah, puka shells and spiked hair.
Fuck yeah.
And so yeah, man. Well, hopefully everything goes good with them. Hell, they were together 27 years. That's not a bad run. So good luck to those guys. And yeah, shit. We'll see. I'd like to go to a show on that last run, but for any of you fuckers out there that like basketball, 38 Lakers and Warriors. I just don't give a shit about basketball, but there may be some people that like it and bet on that shit. So there's a score there. Yeah, my house.
Oh. Yeah, fuck some basketball. I don't give a shit.
Man, what else is going on? Lamar Jackson signed his extension, so he's good to go. Baltimore with Odell. And man, that's gonna be some interesting shit in the NFL. And so we'll see how that situation goes. If he can stay healthy, man, it's really the big thing in the NFL. If he can just stay healthy.
Yeah, I've got a little college football video game news, and I feel bad for everybody.
Okay.
I'm a little behind. It broke in February. I haven't been checking as much because they haven't dropped any new developments since November, but they are out. And when I say they, I mean EA Sports has been out scanning stadiums, apparently doing deep scans of the stadiums, trying to get a realistic development, immersive stadium scenes from the game. That's kind of the news going on. So they're still slated for a 2024 release. They've pushed it back I think about a year and a half total now. And don't be surprised if it's pushed back yet. But the news is positive that they're actually going across America. They were last seen at the Swamp for the Florida Gators getting deep scans, apparently. So what that says about it, I don't know, but there is work being done, and that's always a positive step in the direction because I have been following this game, God, since it came out, but for this new version, years, and it's finally there. They're working on it, but don't be surprised if we get a pushback next year.
Well, hopefully not. I know that's a lot of shit to iron out.
Yeah,
as that shit goes, but hey, man, I mean, it is what it is. Shit, we haven't had one since 13, right?
Yeah, I think my suspicion on it is with the NIL, the transfer portal, and when 2024 breaks, you're going to have Texas, Oklahoma joining SEC. I think you're going to have a couple of changes in other conferences. I know you're going to. I can't remember specifically teams, but so NIL, team changes, transfer portal. I think if they're going to be as realistic as possible, and including they haven't been out since 2014, but that released I think 2013. Stadiums have changed, teams have changed. So much has gone on since then. There's a lot to really do in over a decade. They've got to update. So I'm not shocked, but I am getting impatient. But if you can wait over 10 years, what the fuck's one more, right?
True. Oh, well, we got a vintage video game. This is pretty vintage. I don't think we've done this one before. I know we've done some sequels, I think. But even if we have, fuck it, I'll do it again. I don't give a shit. Anyway, let's go again. All right, so this one is a definite classic. Double Dragon. the Taito Classic for the arcade. Been several ports of this game, and I first played it in the arcade. I actually went back and played the original one on the emulator there, and man, talk about memories. This is like one of the first real side-scrolling fighting kind of like games that I got into in the arcade. It's like one of the first ones that came out. 1987.
Woo!
What?
Back in the day.
Man, God, if I could only go back to 1987, God damn it. But I digress. 1987 beat 'em up video game developed by Technos Japan, distributed by Taito for arcades across Asia, North America, and Europe. It's the first title in the Double Dragon franchise. Game's development was led by Yoshisha Kishimoto and is a spiritual and technological successor to Techno's earlier beat 'em up Neketu Koja Kunjo Kunio-kin. 1986. I never heard of that shit. This is a Japanese game, so I guess that's where they got that from. But several additions to the beat 'em up formula of the original that we just said. Continuous side-scrolling action, two-player cooperative gameplay, the ability to arm oneself with a weapon, an enemy's weapon, after disarming them, and the use of cutscenes to give a cinematic look and feel. The game's title is a reference to the two-player gameplay in Bruce Lee's martial arts film Enter the Dragon, 1973, which was a major inspiration behind Kunio-kun and Double Dragon, while the game's art style and setting were influenced by the Mad Max films and Fist of the North Star manga anime series. This is one of the first successful beat-em-up games in Japan's third highest-grossing table arcade game of 1987, before becoming America's highest-grossing dedicated arcade game for 2 years in a row, 1988, 1989. Also received critical acclaim, with EGM awarding it 1988 Game of the Year. Its success resulted in the creation of the Double Dragon franchise, including 2 arcade sequels and several spin-offs, and ushered in a golden age for the beat-em-up genre, establishing the conventions for a wave of beat-em-ups from other companies during the late 80s and 90s. Originally, an arcade game home versions were released for the NES, Master System, Atari 2600, Atari 7800, Atari ST, Amiga, Amstrad CPC, Commodore 64, Game Boy, Genesis, Mega Drive, Atari Lynx, all that shit. Even like a Game Boy Advance game in 03. So, man, I know you played this shit, J.Wiggy.
Fucking love it. Great game. Yeah, they've got it on the little NES Classic that I've got. I actually busted it out a couple of weeks ago.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a really good game and good side scroller. I did not realize it went back to 1987. J.Wiggy was pretty young at the time, still shitting in his pants. I was getting into, yeah, second one more accurate. Good game though. I mean, this one's legendary. I really think it still holds the test of time. I got into it and played, and still pretty challenging too.
Yeah, I went back and played it, man. It's still actually fun, even though like it's a very old game. Some of those real old games, man, you go back and play them, and it's like, yeah, this what the fuck was I thinking about? Not really with this game. It's like it's got a good simplicity, but at the same time, with that continuous scrolling, it kind of just it really works with it, and it's still fun.
Yeah, the side scrollers were a big. If people haven't gone back then and played the side scrollers, you kind of gotta love them. It's probably a love-hate thing, but back at that time, I mean, that's really how they broke it down. Everything was almost a side scroller, and you didn't really know what was going to happen next level, what enemy was going to pop out. So you would try to advance to the right of the screen to get it going, to get whoever's popping out, and then you try to rush back to the left. That was my strategy anyways, but good game. I think it holds the test of time. I enjoyed the fuck out of it and still do. I bust it out on that NES Classic all the time.
NES Classic. Boom. Man, I got the SNES, that little mini one. Might have to check out that NES Classic sometime.
Yeah, I need you to bust that SNES out soon. I need to get down. I cannot find one. Well, not for.
And I'll let you have that thing. Hey, I was going to ask you the NES. Do you remember that? I don't know. I've been trying to find the name of this game. and I can't remember it. I think it was a Bandai game, and it was like you were a little dude, and then like you turn into a giant, like a big bodybuilding muscly fool, and like it's a side scroller, but I can't remember the name of that damn game, man. And like I can see it, but I can't remember it.
God, it sounds familiar.
Fuck, man, I can like see it right now in my head, but I just can't remember the name of that damn game. I wanted to review it because it's definitely like one that I remember, but I can't remember the name of it. It sucks.
Do you remember anything that stands out that I could? I'm usually pretty good at tracking them down, but god damn, the NES had so many damn games.
Yeah, it really did. It was like you were a little redheaded kid, but you like I guess get some kind of special power, and like you're like turn into like a big fucking bodybuilding wrestling looking fool, and that's really the main thing of that game. And I can't think of anything else, so I fucking don't know.
Man, that sounds like every NES game. You're small, you gain a power, you get bigger,
Right.
and it's a side scroller. You have given me absolutely nothing to work with.
That's probably like 400 titles that that applies to. So,
but it does sound familiar. It really does. I'm not just saying that, but literally at my grandparents, they were really generous with their NES buying for their game buying for my brother and I. So we had tons and tons of games. I know I've played it. I know it sounds familiar. We'll talk. I want to hear it because I want you to find out what game it is. But it does sound familiar. But we're gonna need more information than you're small, you're big. It's a side scroller.
I know, man. No, the one thing is, it's like a redheaded kid character that's kind of like different than anything else on that. So like it's, I don't know. If I saw the like front of it, I would know. I'd be like, damn, that's that motherfucker right there.
That's him.
Yeah, that's the game, babe.
Shit.
But it's not there.
I'm gonna keep my eye out for you on that. I'm gonna keep my eye out.
Yeah, strippers. Oh, strippers. I love strippers.
Come on, what are y'all doing, motherfucker? Holler at a player, y'all.
All right, man. Now the call bank isn't working tonight, so not taking calls right now. It's got some maintenance going on it. It's got to be upgraded. To be honest, folks, got to do some upgrading on that bad boy. But man, so this coming week, what we got going on? Anything going on with you, Wig?
What's going on this week? I think one of my daughters has an event Saturday. I think she has a competition for dance, so that will probably eat up my Saturday. I don't know what work's like. I took off today. I started doing some projects that I've been meaning to do. I thought it was going to rain for a bit, but you know what? It didn't. It held off. And you know what? Trying to get back into the grind. I'm having a tropical depression. You ever get that shit when you get back from a vacation? You just feel like not worth the shit for a day or two, and not the hangover part, but you just don't want to do shit. You're like, yeah, kind of depressed for a day or two. That's how I'm feeling.
I got you, man. Yeah, you just need a couple of days to get back into it, and you'll be good to go, I feel.
Yeah, I said it on the beach with the boys. I said, come Monday, everybody's going to miss just sitting down in a chair and looking out to this water and chilling. And I remember that moment because now I miss it so much. But yeah, what a fantastic time. We'll have to we'll have to open the books for another trip, definitely in the next couple of months. Because for us, easy access down there. If we have to drag some of the guys out, we'll have to bring them.
Oh yeah. Also, well, with this Double Dragon, I'm gonna go ahead and rate it 4 out of 5. Like we said, it spawned a lot of sequels, and just for that genre in general, man, countless games like Final Fight,
countless
Dudes. Yeah, I can't even.
Bad Dudes, Final Fight. There's a ton of them. Ninja Turtles even took this same concept. That's a huge one. But man, I don't think. You couldn't go anywhere without seeing Double Dragon, though. It was even on the little handheld, little tiger. What the hell are they called? Games. The little shitty LED, little. They weren't even LED screens, just a little.
Oh
shitty
yeah, you could buy them like by the game, I think. Right?
Yeah. I remember having that as well with Double Dragon, and it didn't play worth a shit. But at the time, I thought it was cool. Game Boy, arcade, NES, it was everywhere. So Double Dragon, really cool. Grant gave it 4 farts.
Yeah, that's right, baby. 4 farts about hell. Oh, hell.
I'd agree with that. Though. I think that's a good testament to that game. I may even go 4.5 if I was throwing out a score. Just a really solid game.
It definitely was. So I might go back and play that as well, just to I don't know, all for old time's sake.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Nostalgia.
Hey, I want to ask y'all some shit. Y'all's toilet paper, y'all put it over or under? I do mine under, y'all.
God damn it.
Under.
That's
Mine's over, man. Definitely over.
Over, and that's the right way.
That is the right way. It's just under shit.
I think over's fucking dumb, yeah.
What the hell's he been on today? Good night.
I mean, you shut up.
God damn it, We're starting my week off shitty with this bullshit. I had a nice tropical weekend coming back to catching shit from Whis.
Catching shit. Oh.
Well, I want to ask y'all something. If peanut butter wasn't called peanut butter, what would it be called?
Nut spread?
Nut spread. That's a good one.
Yeah. A little dirty, but
nut spread. Liquid. Wait a minute. No. Liquid peanut.
Yeah. Peanut paste.
Peanut paste. That's not bad.
That's actually a good Whis question when you think about it. What constitutes the butter portion? Is butter just not the butter? So what the fuck is butter something specific? I mean,
maybe consistency.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. But I mean, peanut butter spread's a little easier than most butters, I would think. But then I guess if you have some really chunky, well, that's a good question too. Chunky or creamy? Where do we go from? What do you guys go with?
Yeah, right. What would you call it?
I call it putter, yeah.
Putter.
Putter.
I don't know. That's kind of that's not that bad, Wes. I'll give you a pass on that one.
I mean, listen.
All right. Well, you can tell we've been on vacation for a little while, folks. But hey, you know how it be. Man, I got some good sleep last night. Just swimming in the ocean. It was good. Man, this week is going to be good.
Yeah, was a good weekend. I actually slept really good last night as well. I think as soon as my head hit the pillow, I was out and I got a full 8.5 hours in without even waking up through any of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's rare.
Do you usually wake up in the middle of the night and
Yeah, I've asked this question on Facebook before, and I want to know your preference too. So typically, my sleep, I'll probably sleep about 4 hours. I'll wake up, use the restroom, and then I go back to sleep. And I usually enjoy that because I like waking up kind of in that midway and then looking at the clock and being like, holy shit, I got 4 hours to sleep. It feels kind of like feels pretty cool thinking that, but some people prefer just to sleep straight through. Some like that wake up. How do you sleep? What's your kind of schedule or your routine, or is it just different every night?
Here lately I've been getting to bed late, like 1 or 2 in the morning.
Shit.
I usually wake up around like 9:30 or 10. I kind of want to get out of that though, man, because like I need to get an earlier start. I've just been, I don't know, being weird. I guess I'm going through a fucking phase. I don't usually wait till fucking 2 in the morning on a weeknight, but I don't know. That's just how it's been going. I'd like to get in by around 12, maybe wake up around 8, 7, 8. I think that's decent. But we'll see. Usually on the podcast nights, I stay up late too. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I've been trying to get my sleep back better too, man. Deciding it's probably time to get a new mattress, man, but I'm still holding out.
Yeah, we ordered one of those that I think all the ones that you see, the nectars, the purples, whatever they are that they ship to you. We had one of them. I think it was the nectar. Had it for a couple of years, and it's really straight. I dig it. They literally sent that shit in a big tube, and then you take it out and it airs up. I think it was like 8 hours or 24. It was something like that. Let all the air get into the mattress. But I mean, comes in a tube. You put it in the room you want to put it in, and it fucking busts out and shit.
Oh, bust it out. Well, it looks like our Birmingham Stallions won this past weekend, 24-20 against the Pittsburgh Maulers. Let's get into some picks for USFL coming up this week. Week 5, Saturday, May 13th, motherfuckers. We got a game on the USA Network at 11:30 Central Time in the morning. Pittsburgh Maulers against the Michigan Panthers, Ford Field, Detroit, Michigan. What are you thinking, Will?
I like the Maulers in this one.
I'm gonna go with Michigan Panthers on this.
I'm going with the Pittsburgh Steelers, yeah.
Cool. All right, 3:00 game, same day, Fox. This one's gonna be in Protective. Stallions, Houston Gamblers. What it do, Wiggy?
Gotta go with Beham.
You know I'm down with the Stallion, child.
Yeah, I'm going Birmingham as well. So now the Sunday games, we got the Generals and the Philadelphia Stars. This one's 11:00 on Peacock Central Time, Ford Field. Who's your pick?
Let's go Generals on that.
With the Generals, I'm going to go with the Generals as well.
I'm going with the Philly Stars, yeah.
The afternoon game, 2:00 Central Time, Fox. Got the Memphis Showboats, the New Orleans Breakers. This one's at Protective.
Ooh, got a couple of games locally. Go with the Breakers, New Orleans.
I'm going with the New Orleans Breakers, yeah.
I'm going to go with the New Orleans Breakers as well, folks. So, there goes your picks for the USFL for Week 5.
Had we look last week, let me go back to my notes. USFL last week, I did not catch any games this weekend, as we've indicated several times. We had a little vacay, but J.Wiggy, myself, I was 3 out of 4, 75%. Grant Mills, 50-50. He hit 50%. 2 of them, Beham and New Orleans, did him right. And our buddy Whis, Creamer, 1 out of 4, 25%. He got the one win to salvage his reputation with Birmingham. So good call on that one, Whis.
I'm a baller guy.
Yeah, you're going Whis on that. Man. Well. Oh, man. So this coming week, we've talked about it a little bit for you, J.Wiggy. You said you get in the field this week?
You know, I'm going to try not to. I think I need a week at the Hacienda to chill a bit. Need to just catch up on some remote shit. And if I can get anything in that I need to travel to. If it can wait, I'm going to probably put it off to next week. Just personal preference. Going to be lazy this week. What about you? You heading out tomorrow? You're usually in the field every day, right?
In the field every day. So I'm not sure where I'm going. We'll find out. We will find out. I gotta get a workout routine or something going on. I think I'm gonna look into that as well. Maybe.
I know a guy. Hit me up.
I might have to do that, man. Shit, goddamn old age.
Yeah, I can make it as simple as you want, as hard as you want. Something you can do at home, or if you ever want to head up to the gym or meet me up there, man, shit, hit a player up.
Might have to do that with Craig. What up?
I'm like, y'all. When did, we kind of slowed things down, a little depressed about shit, but It's all gonna be all good. I'm gonna just do shit and holler at a player, yeah.
Okay. All right, Whis, man. Take it easy. See you next week.
Later, Whis.
Later, Wheels. All right, y'all. Well, J.Wiggy, do you have any final thoughts before we wrap it up? We're gonna do a little bit of a show tonight, but any final word? What the fuck do I usually say? I don't even know.
I could probably come up with something. We're getting back into things here at Everybody Loves a Podcast. Getting the new call system in. We just got off vacay. Tell us what you guys are going to vacay this summer, where you want to go, recipes and shit. But just remember, a wise man can play the part of a clown, but a clown can't play the part of a wise man.
Oh, very good. Very good. Yes, folks, Everybody Has a Podcast every Monday night, 9:30 in the Dirty Tune In. Check out the old episodes, classic shit. Whis, Craigie, J.Wiggy, and Grant Mills. That's right, baby. Every fucking Monday night. Remember that shit? Hit the subscribe button. Final words of wisdom here, folks. Smoke it up.